Hey folks, good afternoon.
Hey, Yogesh.
Yogesh.
Hey everyone. It's okay.
Hi,
So,
good afternoon. Hi,
hey
everyone.
Rama.
Hey, Yogesh.
Hey there.
Everybody busy with kids starting school in West Coast this month, this week?
Yeah, already 2 weeks on August 18th
Oh,
onwards.
okay. Like school year from which California or
Yes.
oh, so
San Jose.
Washington.
San
Okay,
Jose.
okay. Washington State is late, I think. Most of the yeah.
Yeah, Idaho's been 2 weeks already too, Rama.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know Georgia starts like 1 month or 1.5 months before.
Oh, wow.
Hmm. Like yeah, Washington like, this week school started.
Over here in Texas, we are way into it.
Kids are taking exams maybe. Today continue main agenda Yogesh is continue.
So I saw earlier that so last week we did Meeta's PCIe scenario review. It's still work in progress, but I think it's getting pretty close because she had to leave. But then, you remember Ken? Did he reach out to you? I saw him. I saw,
Yeah, we
how
gave
soon.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
he had
didn't
joined
reach out.
earlier. Yeah.
Which company I joined like 2 minutes late last week. He started talking. Like which company is from?
Let me check. I don't remember myself either. But wasn't he supposed to? Uh, I think Act Nano.
React Nano. Oh, is it like a chip company or system?
Oh, here you have to stop putting me on spot. Okay.
Yeah, I'll ask him. No, I'll ask. Okay, I'll ask him.
I'm
See,
looking. I'm looking.
yeah, one quick update, right? I think for OCP Global Summit, there was this session reviews going on. I attended, right? Our OCP hardware management track, we have to do panel, right? Okay, because of
Mhm.
number of speakers and
Right.
actual presentation. I know Drew, Yogesh, and others, right? Actual presentation may not look like a panel because we have a lot of updates. And people raised that concern. Hey, you guys are like when there are many contributors, like you're forcing us to go panel. They agreed to change it. Okay, like if we wanted, we can go non-panel approach and present.
Well,
Okay,
I
we
think
just
that's
need
what we
to.
were planning on doing anyway. So, you know,
The one difference, Drew, is like when we advertise as a panel, people expect and they get like different kind of, and we are presenting different, right?
I see.
The right we raised that concern saying that hey, you're calling panel and many panels are giving like a presentation style. People may audience may get confused why they're right and
But I think we could, that's pretty easy to explain. We had, what, how many work streams in one session? You know, it's,
yes no, that's what I told that also. Now they agreed to change it to
good.
non-panel if we wanted. We just need to email them.
Okay. Who was that? Was that like
Uh,
Kate?
yeah, Kate, and there are few other admin people. Yeah, we just need to send our email to
So
Kate.
when was this, Rama? I
Last
didn't have
week, I think.
invitation.
Yeah, you missed.
I didn't get invitation for this, I guess, or maybe I missed
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah. It was last week. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I forgot the day. Like, yeah, I'll send you the time. Next time, if I don't see, I'll forward to you. Okay.
Yeah, because I was mailing that group in the background, trying to get a little bit more time because it's really kind of cramped. And I know that some of the other sessions that I kind of pushed, like silent data correction, I asked them, hey, why don't you give a little update here and this? And I kind of submitted on their behalf. And we're just expecting like a quick 10-minute update just to kind of show presence and give what's going on.
No,
just
we can, if you want to
progress.
change, you can send it. If you need hardware fall on a little more time, they are, if they are next to each other, I think. Okay.
What I was trying to tell Rama was I submitted a proposal on their behalf, hoping that there'll be like a quick 10-minute update. And
Mm.
I submitted for our work streams also. So they gave like initially, I think they gave like a lot of time to them and very little time to us, which I kind of was trying to.
I think next time one more technique we should use is like in the review, right? I was there, I think you're in India. Like if they're also looking like if a same person submitted many, okay, then it get like low priority or rejected. We should have.
That's I saw that, and that's really silly. I mean, why?
No, it because diversity and no, we can ask like multiple people to submit, right? It's okay. Like otherwise, we cannot change that because yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very clear that it's for 3 different contributions. So
They may not know. Yes, you know.
no, it's very
I was
clear.
trying. Yeah.
It's very. I mean, I made them every month, Rama. They know very well.
And I complained to them too. So I also tried to argue for more time, and they knew it was different work streams. The problem is they had like 55 submissions for hardware management and one day.
If let's say they are all rejecting, and one submitter has 5, and other people like for 30 people will feel like a little bad, right? Yeah.
I don't really buy that. I think they had a lot of submissions. I mean, this was not the first. I mean, this is pretty clear that
Okay.
and this.
Let's use some techniques. Yeah, I am okay. Like we can work with them, or we can use some
we
techniques.
should have. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
Any other opens today?
I guess you didn't mention. Did you mention that we're on track to have our stuff out next week?
Yeah, I sent a message again today that if you do not have any objections or anything, we will upload it, send it to the contributions portal. Because I think Tanya is here, but Vilas is not. I don't know, Tanya, if you are aware that Drew was going to have this review run by AMD's legal. And Dean, I think you also asked for the same, right? Is that done, Tanya? Do you know for AMD, or do you still need to
Yeah, I
wait?
know Vilas submitted that. I asked him if he need me to look at it just to let me know, but he didn't get back to me. So I'm guessing things are moving along.
He's not. He's out. So
Yeah, I can get back to you. Let me
okay,
see if I can get a response.
Dean.
I
Thank
did
you, Tanya.
correspond with legal, and as far as I can tell, they don't disapprove. Unfortunately, talking to legal isn't always the most fun part of my day. So I think we have approval, but I'm going to double check. So I would say go ahead.
Okay. So we'll wait till next week to listen from Tanya. And thank you, Dean, for confirming from our side. Okay, so I do not see Ken here now. I think today was the day he was supposed to talk about some of the work that he was doing with the GPU RAS stuff, right? Is it right, Drew or Rama? Do you remember that? I don't see.
Asked us to reach out. I didn't hear anything from us. Drew, did you hear from him?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
hear.
can I interrupt you guys a minute?
Sure.
Because I while you were asking, I went back and checked the emails. The one concern I heard from one of the IP attorneys was reference to EL3, but it's not used anywhere. It's described but not used anywhere. my response to him was, yeah, there's a lot of editors and sometimes things get changed. What was it in there once that there was a reference to it, or?
Yeah, we had mentioned that that it was a way of implementing firmware first, and I think we got feedback from, maybe it was even you. Someone gave us
Yeah, I
feedback.
think we removed both. We removed both SMM and EL3
Yeah,
to
we
keep
had
it new.
both. We
Yeah.
had both in there, and then we removed both
So there's lots of references to SMM still, if I remember correctly.
because we really don't want it to be used.
Right.
Like there's still a problem there, so they're worth calling out. But in the one case where we're using EL3, we also pulled SMM out.
Okay. So I don't think we have a problem. I mean, he mentioned that as a concern of his, but he didn't tell me to do anything about it. So I told him, look, if you want me to change it, give me specific wording. So I think we're okay. That was the only real issue that came up from them. Okay, back to regular scheduled programming. Thank you.
Thank you.
I always like Dean choice of words.
Have to amuse myself.
I think for PCI, I think she's on vacation, not vacation. I don't know, right?
I think that was done. That review was completed,
Yeah.
Rama. We concluded on 3 action items that I'm in process of adding to the end of that document, but we may further enhance by maybe illustrating some flows. But
Well, I think there's more to do in the
More to do
PCI.
with than yeah, advisory.
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
There's more to be done. But we did what we could for the time being. And when Mita comes back, we can expand it some. But
Yeah, what I meant was the document as it stands today has been reviewed already. To that. Yeah.
I think maybe like one thing we can work on now, like now that all the specs are getting, what we'll be investing in next year, next 2 years. I think maybe we can come up with a kind of proposals. Then we can prioritize and discuss with V team and.
Yeah, true. That's kind of what I was trying to do for last few meetings also, Rama. I did mention there are some disconnects that we can actually patch in the storage side of things. And other than that,
I
I
have
think
like one important topic which is not covered by, but I want to get feedback from the team and then I can write some initial proposal working with Yogesh, Drew, and all others. Okay.
well, and I've got. I mean, like Rama, I think we have a lot of us have proposals. So yeah, let's collect them and
Yes.
divide them up. Because the other thing that I was expecting we would do is as soon as we finish going through the memory walkthrough and fleet memory fault management, bring it here. And
No, what I meant is not like a reviews, like what are the other initiatives you want?
new areas. So Rama, one other thing that's happening, and that's Russ is still here, right? Hey Russ, thanks for joining. One thing that I'm noticing is there are a lot of kind of overlapping work streams working in RAS reliability debug. Some are generic. We started this work group, Rama, when was it? Like 2018 or something, a long time ago. And we spawned off various work streams from here. So now we have fleet memory, we have RAS API, we also have a couple of CLA, like closed CLA work streams that Rama and Drew and others are part of. AMD is part of them. That is GPU RAS, and then there is a CPU and debug RAS. But then there are some other ones which are also kind of open. So one big one that I think I commented in their presentation also, and I also brought it up in the hardware management, that the system debug, I think it's called system debug or something. I can look up the name, but there is a lot of overlap. They're basically saying same thing that they want to do the same thing as we have already done here, right?
I think, yeah, good point, Yogesh. One is like a review of all the work streams and see like how do we reduce overlap and not like reduce. That is one.
Yeah.
And maybe we can collect like feedback from others. One thing I was thinking is uh, like for example, disk as a smart kind of thing for prediction. Okay, for kind of rash errors, we don't have standard telemetry. I know we have crash dump, additional CPR logs. Okay, there may be additional telemetry missing for error prediction point of view. Okay, maybe like I'll just put a proposal, people vote it, and then like that. There is, I think Drew mentioned there are other topics. Maybe all other team members may have more. And one high priority thing like what Yogesh mentioned, right? Hey, how do we reduce any duplicate?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of duplication of effort. Yeah, so Russ, anything you could help with the it would be very confusing to the audience and kind of dilute the message that goes out from OCP if there are like multiple
Yes,
uh,
Like
competing
the diagnostic.
competing work streams that are putting out specs solving the same problem. Then basically none of the weightage gets divided amongst the multiple streams.
Yeah, maybe next week or something, if there is no other topic, we can discuss that. And
Actually,
then,
I can share a link to that. Sorry, Russ, you came off mute. You wanted to probably add something.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm certainly willing to help. I think the ability for projects and work streams to see, especially with closed and open, right? See all the activity. It's difficult. So I'm still learning. I'll certainly help where I can. If you want to make a discussion topic, I'll absolutely contribute to that and take action items that I can help with. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think one suggestion, Russ, I understand that there's only so much time. It's all volunteer work. There's almost only so much time that project leads can give, and folks who come up with great ideas, they can do only so much research. But maybe one low-hanging tool that is available in terms of some kind of a LLM tool is to, whenever someone is proposing something, they can probably write it up and put it in some kind of LLM to look through existing work streams, charters, and contributions and see what already exists in the OCP space, right?
Yeah.
That should be doable.
Unfortunately, I guess I hate to say this, but I'm going to. The data quality through all the contributions is not always high enough to really kind of suss out what's going on. So the differing tools, the differing usages, the way people have populated database, it's just not it's not in a great searchable capability. And so I think going forward, the way people are approaching it, the new tools coming on will help. But right now, I think it's much more of a manual and then go seek the data that you suspect is the overlaps. At least that's what I'm finding as I'm learning more about the different projects and contributions.
Okay, so suppose we find that two companies or two groups have started perfectly or 80% all letting work streams. How do we what is generally like? What does OCP generally want to do with them? Do we try to collapse them into one, or
I think
you're new? Yeah,
I think if the charters are overlapping, that similar results or adjacent are present, then we try to bring the project leads together, work stream leads together, and have the discussion. But yeah, there are absolutely examples where it's, hey, these seem very complementary, aligned to the same goals. Let's bring them together and simplify.
I think there is a good point. Like one thing, like there was some discussion, right? generally when the project get proposed, right, OCP get informed, okay, and maybe when the submissions come for any kind of new initiatives, we should ask, hey, is this new initiative, is any overlap? They should present that data, okay, then only they should approve. Maybe we can, like, I think that is not strictly followed or there is no process. Plus, maybe that is one thing, like from OCP point of view. Any new proposal comes, they can ask like, hey, did you research like existing work streams? Okay.
Well, or like there's a diagnostic work stream forming Rama, and we should make sure we have touch points. Like what are the touch points, even if it's related but different?
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to have a little bit of
Yeah.
periodic think up.
Yes. Good point, Drew. Like current thing is like process, as I understand, is like once somebody releases, let's say, uh, like RAS API, for example, CLA work stream, right? Or let's say, or GPU hyperscale management. How the touch points works is like once they release 0.5 spec, they can go and present that work and open to public, everybody. Okay, then they'll give a feedback. That is the kind of OCP has that kind of, for example, SDC also same thing, right? There is a CLA work stream and there is a process, they said. We can follow that. If there is a gaps, we can work with OCP to improve that gap.
Yeah. So first I'll caveat all this with, I've only been here 5 weeks, right? This is my 5th week. And finding all the data for me, learning, and like you say, the closed aspects add another wrinkle that make it much more difficult to understand all that is going on. So I completely align that it's difficult to understand the connectivity, alignment, adjacencies between the differing work streams and contributions. I think that's recognized not only by yourselves, but within the OCP staff. All I can say right now is whatever acute aspects you want to address, let's tackle them. And I'll absolutely contribute to that. I'll help where I can. The longer term, that is going to be I mean, you have some good suggestions, but that's really, most of that's going to fall into the longer term. The differing tools and databases are not aligned to that. There is work going on towards getting there, though. And by the way, the aspects about new work streams and contributions, I think people are diligent trying to make sure it doesn't fall into work that's already ongoing. But for the most part, I see it as a manual process.
Yeah. And I think some of it is, complicated. There may be closed groups that aren't like obvious to everyone. So that may make it harder to see, that
I
there's
think
something.
even closure groups need to publish the charter and what is covered under, like then it should be linked under the OCP workstream. Okay,
Yeah.
they may not know the spec until like say 0.5 publicly released, but the charter definition to reduce the overlap, I think that will
Yeah,
still
I think
little bit.
Rama, you might remember there was initiative, and I think we have a charter on the main project wiki. Not every work stream gets a wiki, but at least on the main work stream, leads are supposed to provide the charter for their work stream.
Yes.
Yes. That itself should give at least some idea about what the intention, what the direction is.
Yeah, that's a good point, Yogesh. Even for CLA work streams, I came to know a few months back, they need to provide a wiki page, okay, whom to reach out, okay. That process is there, define a charter, were part of it. I think that is process is there at OCP level.
All right then. Anything
Okay,
else on
next
this
step,
one?
right? Maybe we can start like maybe we can start Excel, right? Let me know, you or me. We can say like what are the next big initiatives we want to tackle. Then all members can add the details, then discuss, prioritize them, and plan for next 1 to 2 years. So what are the things we are going to work on?
Okay, yeah, I will work at that, but okay, yeah, sure. Let's discuss that offline,
Yeah,
Rama.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't kind of have discussion right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Rakul, did you have any further thoughts about the storage side of things, or anyone else?
Sorry, that broke up for me, Yogesh. Could you say it again?
No, I thought storage is something that we're talking about, and I didn't know if Circle
Yeah,
had any further thoughts
yeah,
about that.
I didn't think we got too much interest last week, but I mean, if we did, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I think what I want to have is to actually list how things are done, and or maybe talk to the storage folks. I can reach out to someone in SNIA also and see how they want to see things standardized on this on the fault management side.
Okay.
What I really want to have is not to decide based on like polling, but actually do some kind of take a toll of state of affairs, how things are done, and then we'll see where we can improve things, right?
Yeah, and I think it's also a little bit pressing to do some scenarios, because we started scenarios but didn't like we put them off so we could publish the documents, and so we've published the documents, and now we should probably circle back and walk through some of the things that we've done and make sure that we have example flows of how they work.
Yeah, I think that would be in the direction of what I was thinking to do. I was thinking right now we are at a framework level, high level. How can we go next click one level lower, and then maybe eventually provide some, I don't know what exactly it will be, but some kind of either template or reusable kind of starter code base of some nature. But I don't know how to get there yet. But definitely want to continue to push in the same direction.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that will happen is so we have a period right now where we're trying to get this proof of concept implemented for RAS API, and so when that's done and we have interfaces and we have the next version of the spec, I think that will unlock a lot of work for us to integrate that in and to make sure we're all aligned and how it fits together. So that's another thing that will come. I think, like in my mind, I think I see us working on some scenarios. We should tie off with diagnostics and other groups in OCP that are working in similar areas, and then, like later on, in the next year, then we can. I mean, in the like towards the end of the year, we should circle back with RAS API and look at the lessons learned.
So I don't know if we have anything else. If not, then maybe we should. Drew, do you want to go into anything else like a movie scenario today, or should we give it 30
I
minutes
didn't
break?
give people the time back because I got the memory scenario, but we're still going through it in FMFM, and so I'd like to get a little further there before we bring it here. But I think these scenarios can be pretty valuable because we're going to have publicly produced documents that align people on best practices, and that's really the beauty of what we have here. We have the critical mass to align on things, and that will help us focus our efforts on things that have the highest impact. So we'll get there, but I don't know that we're ready, to do it right now.
Okay, then. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Wish you all. I will see you all next week, and have a good weekend.
Sounds good. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
You too. Thank you.